We want to get up close and personal, meeting people from all walks of life, sharing stories along the way. A very human journey on Peters on the Block. Today we're joined by baseball commentator Song Jae-woo, who is deeply trusted and loved by Korean baseball fans for his vast knowledge of the game and clear, insightful commentary. Let's hear from him in his own words.
여러분 안녕하세요. 야구해설하는 송재우입니다. 반갑습니다.
반갑습니다. I think you can hear it from that one line. That is a commentator's voice. It sounds so good to listen to. 진짜 약간 commentator 포즈가 목소리에서 첫 줄부터. It sounds amazing. And you speak good English, Jae-woo. I learned.
I don't think so. Actually, I'm very rusty nowadays. I've been in America for 8 years. But,
Wow.
I went back here about 30 years ago. So,
Okay.
I consider myself, especially in terms of English skill, it's very rusty, I think.
Wow,
Yeah.
but no, your English is fantastic. And living in the States for 8 years. So, first of all, this interview, of course, you can do in completely Korean, a little bit of English, no English, for totally whatever you're comfortable with.
Thank you.
But your English is more than good enough for our listeners to listen to, I feel. We've got so much interest, many of our listeners interested in baseball, so lots of questions for you later on. But first, could you introduce yourself to our listeners?
Okay, hello, ARIRANG Radio listeners. I'm Song Jae-woo, who has been baseball commentator.
How long have you done that for then?
It's about 28 years.
28 years.
Yeah.
Wow. So starting in the late 1990s.
Yeah, I started 1998.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why, it's 28th year of, my commentating, business life.
That's a long
It's been a
career.
while.
A long career, but that's fantastic to
Yeah.
keep on going for that long time. Like in the UK, it's all about football, but there are some commentators, that have been doing it maybe 30, 40
Yeah,
years.
that's right.
And then you just want to hear them. You expect to hear them every weekend and you look forward to that voice.
Maybe, the fans getting used to their voices, so, I totally understand that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And your voice is so easy to listen to.
Thank
It's
you.
perfect. So the reason we asked you to come in this weekend, or this Monday actually, is because on the weekend, the KBO kicked off the opening games, 5 stadiums, all sold out, nearly 110,000 spectators.
Yeah.
So baseball fever is incredible these days. So does that mean you are very busy as well?
Just a little bit more. Just a little bit. I'm not only a commentator, but also a great baseball fan.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited. Always this time of the year.
The opening games,
Sure,
right?
sure.
Because anything is possible.
Sure,
in this
anything can
season.
happen. Yeah.
Right. I guess it must be the same for most sports because I'm a football guy or soccer guy if you're North American. Some of our listeners call it soccer. But when the season begins, your team could win the championship. Who knows, right?
Nobody knows that.
Yeah.
Only God knows.
Yes,
Only
I
God
think that's
knows.
true.
Yeah.
And so this is the exciting time, I feel. So I'm guessing as a commentator, as an expert, you must get asked this question. Which team do you think will win this season? Do you predict that and do you get it right?
Like I said, only God knows. But, you insist, you want to listen to my answer?
Yes.
There are very good teams, in this year to win the pennant race. But most baseball experts predicted that there's one top in this year.
Okay.
It's Kia Tigers.
Oh, Kia Tigers.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
You predict that as well.
Yeah, they won the championship last year.
Yeah.
Not only they're winning the season, and they're still keeping the key players for this year.
So they should be champions.
Yeah, they should be. Yeah, and so I know there are so many reasons. I believe they can win this year, but there are a lot of challenges to champions always, right?
Sure, so many games.
Yeah,
right.
right. But in the KBO, Korean professional baseball,
Yeah.
the bullpen guy is so important.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So the ones that come in later on.
Sure, sure. But the Kia Tigers has a so deep bullpen, guys. So
wow.
That's one of biggest strengths they have. And only and they have a great hitter, Kim Do-young. Yeah, he was MVP last year, but unfortunately he got hurt.
Oh no!
Yeah, opening game.
Oh dear!
But I got a news from for yesterday.
Yeah.
The injury was minor.
So he should be back soon.
Yeah, but still he needs about 3 to 4 weeks.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but that's not too bad.
Sure.
So Kia Tigers is like I said, he's the strongest team, I believe.
Fantastic. Yeah. Leon from Singapore, one of our listeners, was really interested to hear your prediction.
Oh, yeah,
so last year's champions, the Kia Tigers, that is the answer. But as we say, anything can happen, and injuries, that could play such a big role.
That's right. In the sports world, injury is the most difficult thing for any teams, right? And any sports. So, players beware of, avoiding injury.
Yeah, absolutely. Fingers crossed, obviously, we don't want players to ever get injured, but that can make such a big difference. So I wonder, as a baseball commentator, what does your regular day look like? If you have a game on that day, say in the evening, how are you preparing? What are you doing?
Actually, the day before the game, I usually prepare the game about 5 to 6 hours.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's longer than the game, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to gain any information about the game as many as possible.
Wow.
It's like that. Once game is begin,
Yeah.
nobody knows what's going to happen.
Sure.
Yeah, which means that I'm ready to answer. Any kind of situation happen. So like I said, I trying to get any information as much as possible.
Wow. So that's like mainly going on the internet, reading lots of articles, things like that.
Yeah, checking internet. Sometimes, I call to a player or a manager or coaches, So, information is power.
Yeah.
To commentating. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm a big football fan, and I do a lot of football-like videos these days, but I've only done commentary maybe once or twice, and it is so difficult to fill the time with something entertaining but relevant as well to each moment in a match.
That's
and you're right, if you have more preparation, obviously, you'll have more options of what to say with each player, each situation. It's so tough, I feel. So what role does baseball play in your life? Because I know some people who work in a certain field. When work is finished, there's no more of whatever their interest is. So it could be baseball or football. They'll go home and they won't watch football. They won't watch baseball.
I understand. Sometimes
I know people like that, right?
Yeah.
What's it like for you?
Oh, actually, I don't have any broadcasting schedule. In the morning, I usually watch the Major League Baseball games.
Oh, wow. Live, still playing. Okay.
And then at night, I watch the KBO games.
Wow.
That's my job. And, like I said, I'm a big fan of baseball. It doesn't matter, what kind of job, I have.
Yeah.
So I just, fan of baseball.
Sure.
So, I watch all the time.
Wow. So you don't get fed up of it even after 28 years?
No.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, it depends on what kind of sports fan you are. In England, many football fans are like fans of one team, right? Not of the sport so much, but that one team. And so I've had this experience when your team has done really well and then suddenly for a few years it's really bad. You kind of lose a little bit of interest. You're like, I don't want to watch this because my team is always losing. Yeah. And I think a lot of Korean fans, though, for football especially, they're different. They like the sport, so they're watching the sport.
That's right.
Yeah.
Actually, I have seen so many guys just like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes, wow, I'm rooting for this team.
Yeah.
I'm dying for this team. I I give them so much love, but when I watch they play, they're going down. Wow, it makes me crazy.
Sure, you get depressed almost, right?
And then, sometimes, some people told me that, I give them up.
Yeah,
I'm not going to watch anymore.
I'm just retiring.
But you know what? Not one person. Not one person did that, what they said.
Oh, really? They just say it, but they don't do it.
Just a saying.
It's like when you're really angry or something like that. I can imagine that. Korean baseball, we talk about it on the show quite regularly. It keeps on breaking so many records. Last year, more than 10 million spectators in a single season. So what is driving this popularity, do you think? One of our listeners, Mr. Teo, also said, how does it compare to other leagues? You know, what makes the KBO special and so popular?
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to say Korean professional baseball is the first professional sports in Korea.
Oh, in history?
Yeah, in
wow.
history. They started in 1982.
Okay.
So, which means that KBO has the longest history of professional sports in Korea.
Sure,
right?
that must help with the popularity,
That's right,
of course.
which means that there must be a lot of fans. It's over there.
Yeah.
It's already there.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's been built up, right?
Especially last year, this age of early 20 or 20s, female fans.
Yeah.
Wow, growing so fast.
Really?
Yeah, I believe there's a 60+%
Wow.
of the 20s female fans.
Wow.
Went to a stadium.
That's amazing. More than 60%. Because it used to be seen as a little bit of a dad sport, right?
That's right.
But not anymore.
Yeah, actually, I asked them why you came to stadium. You like baseball, since you were a child or something like that.
Yeah.
They told me that it's kind of a trend.
Ah, because it's trendy and hip
Yeah.
and fashionable.
My friends, asked me go to baseball park with them.
Yeah.
And then, they pay about, 2만 원, 20,000 won.
Sure.
Or 30,000 won. And then they can drink, they can dance.
Yeah.
They can sing.
It's a few hours as well. It's a long time.
Sure. They can do everything
Yeah.
in the park.
That's interesting. So it's like entertainment, right?
Yeah.
It's just fun.
Yeah, they can enjoy the chimek. So they can share some kind of information with their friends
Yeah.
about the players, game, and baseball itself. So they really love them.
Yeah, it is such an experience. It's so different to, because I know football, I can only compare it to that. In the UK, football is more about just watching the game. You can't even eat or drink so much in the stadium. You have to go outside. And so if you don't like the sport, you're not going to like that experience, right?
Oh.
But in Korea, you don't even need to watch the baseball if you don't want to,
Sure,
right? You
sure.
could just drink and have fun and watch the cheerleaders and all that. I was so amazed. It's kind of more entertainment than just pure sport, which is, I think, a good way to attract like many
That's
fans
right.
as well.
So, let me tell you something. First time I came to a baseball park in USA, actually, I was a little bit surprised by the fans. Attendance. In Korea, when you go to a baseball park,
Yeah,
you're focusing on the game.
yeah.
And then you're cheering and, whatever, or yelling or whatever
Sure.
thing, you're focusing on the game.
Yeah.
But in USA, they just have a conversation with their friends or family and drinking beer.
While the game is happening.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It seems like they are, they're not watching the game. And then a few hours later, I realized that, wow, they just enjoyed the moment.
That kind of experience being
That's
there.
right. So,
Wow.
so it's that kind of things is happening in Korea, I believe.
Yeah, that is maybe followed on later on.
That's right.
After that American trend. That's so interesting as well. So last year we also talked about this news and it went viral on social media. The big Hollywood stars, Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, were at the Gocheok Sky Dome, right? What do you think Korean baseball has for global fans? How is it attractive to them, do you think?
Yeah, I think the main reason is that it's like the different kind of a cheering culture.
Okay, it's not like that in America then.
Yeah, not America, not in Europe. I'd like to ask you about
Yeah.
the soccer game in England. You ever seen this kind of a cheering culture in England?
You know, there was one time when the Premier League began, they kind of wanted to make it a bit more like American sports, you know, to make it more commercial. So they had some cheerleader groups, but football fans were like, that is American sport. That's not British football. Right. And so we really rejected it. So now it's very difficult to see. Yeah. So when I came to Korea, I was like, wow, you know, that's really fun to watch. You know, yeah, it's so different. Yeah.
You know, I believe Hugh Jackson is a guy from Scotland. That's right.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Which means that you know, she does not know baseball. I think it's just he knows a little bit about the baseball. I think you know the reason why he came to a baseball park. You know, maybe he wanna enjoy the culture of the cheering in baseball park. You know, there are cheerleaders in professional, you know, sports park.
Yeah.
And then you know, the people, you know, sing a song. You know what? Every single Korean professional baseball player has their own cheering song.
Oh, each player?
Each player.
Oh, wow. Pretty much all of them?
Yeah.
Wow.
The fans making of it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, once he get into a batter's box, the people, everybody, every fans sing a song.
Wow, all together.
Sing this cheering song for his player.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in the UK, maybe for the big stars, there's a few songs.
That's right, yeah.
But not for everyone, which is a bit sad, I think, to be honest. Oh, that's amazing. And then all in one voice.
One voice.
Screaming down.
Yeah.
That's got to be different even from the US baseball scene as well. We had Marilyn ask from New Zealand, one of our listeners, how did you get into baseball? Did you play as a child? Is that why you like baseball so much?
You know, I never been a player as a professionally and amateurly.
Oh, really? Not even amateur?
I just, you know, make a hobby.
Okay.
I make a hobby, you know, with my friends. You know, I got a baseball games, but not as elite player.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, since I was 5 years old, totally get into a baseball game. So,
watching and enjoying.
Just watching and sometimes playing with my friends. And then, you know, I started it.
Ah, really?
Yeah. You know, a lot of people say baseball is a numbers game. There's a lot of numbers, right?
That Moneyball film,
That's right?
Yeah.
That's right. So, you know, I studying it. And then, you know, players, you know, playing on the field. And then, you know, they getting some kind of a numbers, right?
Like the hits.
Yeah,
and
it's like
RBI
a soccer.
and blah, blah, blah.
You know, the people get goal, or assist, or something like that.
Yeah.
But you know, the baseball is a lot of numbers, you know, in there. So you know, I studying it. So maybe
just for fun.
Oh yeah.
Like when you were young.
I don't know why, but you know, I did that.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. So you know, actually, so my dad hates that.
Oh, really?
It's like hey, you're not going to study?
You're wasting time kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. You need to study more. Not the baseball.
Sure, yeah. Korean parents especially. Right?
Yeah, that's right. My father always told me that. But, you know, I never quit.
Wow, so you just did that as a hobby and just wrote things down?
That's right.
Kept records? Because that was maybe before the internet with all its records available. Sure. So just personally?
Yeah.
That's such an interesting origin.
I'm always write it down and analyze it in my own way.
Wow.
So
did you share that with anyone? Like, did you ever tell the clubs you support?
I was too shy to that, but, you know.
Just for your own pleasure.
Sure, that's right.
Amazing. We're here today with baseball commentator Song Jae-woo, and it's been such an intriguing chat already. Many of you commentating. He has so much passion for his job, and you can really feel that even when you're not working, watching it in the morning, in the evenings. And some people asking, how do you have time for dating or family life? Is it all about baseball?
During the baseball season, I'm a sinner.
Oh, really?
To my family.
Oh, you have to say sorry.
Yeah, you know, first few years, you know, I getting this job. My wife really hates that.
I can imagine.
But, you know, after those years, she totally understand me. So, you know, I'm really appreciating, you know, about that. Yeah.
Sure. And getting paid for it. If you were just doing the records in your room.
Maybe that's the main reason.
Yeah, if you can make money, I think the wife can be forgiving. We got loads of questions from our listeners. Benny from the Philippines says, Do you have a personal insight about the opening 2 games from the weekend? So was there anything surprising from this opening couple of games?
Oh yeah, it's the first thing. I was surprised by the injury of Kim Do-young.
Yeah, he was like the star player from last season.
Yeah, like I said, he was the MVP of last year. She's just 22 years old.
Oh man,
it means that she's getting better and better, and then she's gonna be a face of the Korean professional baseball.
Oh really?
Yeah,
wow, that's his future.
Yeah, she's got that kind of a talent. But the first game, she got injured. Well, it's not only a big loss for Kia Tigers, but also Korean fans. So,
Sure.
There was kind of a bad news, but kind of big surprise.
Yeah.
And then that thing is the SSG lenders. Most experts said they're not gonna make a playoff in this year, but they won twice.
Oh, already.
Yeah, that's kind of a big news.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, every prediction is right. Sports is no longer existed.
Exactly.
So there's kind of an upset.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest interesting in sports world. So
Sure.
I picked the SS lenders. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is true. If you could predict everything, then why would you watch sports? You
That's
just
right,
play it on
yeah.
paper or something like that. Steve from San Francisco says, Mr. Song, what do you think about the new rule changes in KBO for this season?
Oh, that's very
what
good
are the
question.
new rule changes?
Oh, yeah,
I'm not sure. I heard that we had Hawkeye technology,
That's
I
right.
think, for something.
Yeah, Hawkeye means there are more accuracy and then faster. So it's gonna be a very good thing for the baseball, I believe.
Yeah.
And then this is very sophisticated and a very good question. Is the guy from San Francisco?
Yes, yeah.
I had been in San Francisco 8 years.
Oh, wow, that's where you were based.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay. Hi. And then, the things about ABS.
ABS.
Yeah, that's a kind of a robot umpire.
We talked about it on the show being introduced.
That's right. A strike ball systems. It's a little bit adjusted. It's a lower 1 centimeter.
That makes a big difference.
Yeah, to players.
Okay.
So I don't know what's going to happen, and then players like it or not. The rules change it. So
Yeah.
ABS, kind of a big influence in the playing.
That's calling whether it was a strike or a ball.
That's right.
So again, back to football, we had recently VAR technology, which is a big controversy because
That's right.
fans and I think players are really split. Like some think the old-fashioned way, you're going to make a mistake, but we're all human. It's okay.
Yeah, same thing happening, professional baseball
Really?
right now.
There's a bit of a split.
Yeah, that's right.
What do you think? What's your opinion?
Actually,
Jen?
eventually we need it.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Some people say, the wrong judgment is a part of the game.
Sure.
But that's, I don't think that's right.
It's not good if you lose a championship, right?
Sure. So I believe this the more advanced technology getting to a baseball is a good thing for overall.
Yeah, in the long run, especially
right.
once the technology gets better and better.
Sure.
Then it will have less issues. I believe not just baseball, football, but every sport.
Okay,
right?
sports must be fair, right?
Yeah.
So which means that we need a more accurate decision, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
We can't avoid it forever.
And then biggest difference make this year is pitch clock.
Pitch clock.
Yeah, pitch clock means you are a pitcher on the mound. You have a time limit to pitch. It's like the 20 seconds.
Okay, you can't waste too much time.
Yeah, and then once runners on base, you have 25 seconds.
Okay.
But it's much shorter than Major League. Major League is 15 seconds and 18 seconds.
Oh, wow.
So, maybe we have a longer pitch clock. That's the first time they're bringing to Korean baseball.
There
so
wasn't pitch clock before?
No.
Oh, you could just take as long as you want?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
That's why, baseball game is so long. So long, I mean, the football,
Yeah.
it takes about less than 2 hours, right?
Sure.
Yeah, but it's baseball, 3 hours, half per minute.
Yeah.
I mean, wow,
Is Korean baseball then longer than MLB?
Yeah.
I see, because there's no pitch clock, there's no limit.
Once a pitch clock, get into a major league game, they save about 20 to 25 minutes per game.
Wow, that's massive. Yeah,
that's
for the fans, for the players, for everyone. So most people want that?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. It must be shorter game we need. Yeah.
Do you think that's going to affect the pitchers a lot, having that pitch clock? Because maybe that gives them more resting time. If there's no pitch clock, they can rest a few more seconds. So will it affect their performance, you think? Or
some players insist that. But, in the major league, they got experiments of this about, 5 to 6 years.
Okay.
And then, 15 or 18 seconds is more than good enough for, pitchers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's more than enough time.
Yeah.
So we've seen the proof from a foreign league.
Sure.
Yeah. So, wow, look out for that rule change as well. Thank you for the question, Steve. And then finally, Marilyn from down in New Zealand says, outside of baseball, what do you do for fun then, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
Do you like other sports, I wonder?
Yeah, playing baseball and golf.
Okay.
And I like to travel.
Nice.
Yeah, I like a movie. Especially, I like music.
Oh,
Any
nice.
kind of music.
You're into lots of different genres.
Sure.
Wow, just listening to this and that. That's great because, there are some people who are really just focused on one field, and that's it. But that's good to hear as well, golf and other interests. So back to some other interesting questions that we actually talked about this on the show. We talk about the viral trends on social media. The Biki Biki dance, that went crazy, not just in Korea, but globally. What do you think about that? But also the unique cheerleading culture here, because I know cheerleading comes from the US, but it's not in baseball so much, right?
No cheerleaders in baseball.
It's like American football more.
Yeah, American football and NBA.
Okay.
Yeah, they are a cheerleader. But I believe cheering culture of professional sports is one of the biggest part of pro sports itself.
Yeah.
I believe.
Sure.
So I'm very proud of developing culture like this.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of this. Please don't get me wrong. I got a lot of respect of European football, professional, Premier League,
sure,
or something like that. But but not hooligans.
Yeah. We don't have trouble in Korea, right? In Korea, there's not really that hooligan culture.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Right? In the UK, it used to be really bad. It's got much better, but sometimes still there's fighting. But that's another amazing thing about Korea. Even in sports, when everyone's passionate, there's not much fighting, right?
Yeah, actually, 15 to 20 years, that kind of thing happened in Korea.
Oh, really?
Baseball park,
Between opposition fans?
Oh, yeah. Or sometimes, people throwing a bottle or some, some garbage is on the field.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Sometimes, some crazy fan, got into a field.
Oh, really?
Some he got drunk, something like that. But, it's not it's not happening, right now.
Sure.
So, I understand love for the sports, right?
Yeah, passion.
But no violent ways.
Yeah.
In the sports, yeah.
How has that changed in Korea then? Why is it not happening anymore? If it happened 15, 20 years ago, was there a change in mentality or something?
Yeah, I think there's some kind of, it's a moral thing. Yeah. People get, hey, you don't need to do that.
Sure.
You shouldn't do that. And I'm the one who follow the rules, something like that.
Yeah.
In terms of this, people getting better and better, on this part.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Like listening to the public kind of opinion about that, right? It is important. And I've also heard, and our listeners have sometimes told us, some of our listeners from all across the world support some KBO teams, just randomly. We've got a few Kia Tiger fans, actually, maybe because they win, right, recently. But I heard that the cheering style can vary. And many of our male listeners are sometimes fans of certain cheerleaders, follow them on social media. So is there distinct differences between regions in terms of that local cheering style?
Oh, yeah, I think so. But nowadays they are getting more similar and similar.
Okay, less regional, more similar.
Yeah, that's why it's like a big dance. Once Kia Tigers cheerleading started that dance.
Yeah.
You can start everywhere.
Yeah, it's
every stadium. Yeah,
all the cheerleaders.
That's right. I know they got own characters. They got own style of cheering. But I get I don't see a lot of difference between the park and teams.
Yeah, these days, right? It's the same in football as well, because there's social media and you can see and copy each other now.
Right.
It's so hard to have a distinct culture, I think. Yeah. This show is here because Korean culture is so popular nowadays, because of Psy's Gangnam Style, BTS, Parasite, that kind of thing. So K-pop, K-food, that's all gone global. Do you think K-baseball can go global? We can get fans from other countries watching TV. I know during Corona we sold the baseball TV rights, but that was like a special time, I guess.
Someday in the future, but not so fast. Yeah, I know, Korean cheering culture is getting so interested from, a lot of fans from, everywhere.
Yeah.
But, game itself, I believe we need a superstar like Ohtani.
To come
we
here.
need more superstar like Ohtani.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of major league fans in USA, they're so interested in Japanese baseball because of a star like Ohtani, Ichiro in the past or something like that. Getting more and more superstar like him.
Yeah.
Getting more and more interest from the fans from everywhere.
Oh, really?
So I know we have a Park Chan-ho,
Yeah.
Yu Hyun-jin, Chu Shin-soo, like a big star in MLB, but we need more.
A bigger star than that.
That's right. That's
like
right.
the number one player or something
That's
like
right.
that.
Yeah.
And then the fans from America will take interest in the local league of that player.
Things like that happen. Real fans just look into the Korean baseball games, not cheering culture.
Sure.
Yeah, that's why we need that. Yeah.
Well, that's the next step. Fingers crossed, right? And Benny from the Philippines says, so with Lee Jong-hoo from the San Francisco Giants, having a breakout season after injury, who do you think is there to look out for in the MLB? Are there any Korean players that you're quite hopeful for in the MLB?
Not for a while, but a few years later, I mean the younger player in KBO, they got a very good talent. And then sort of 문동주, 김서현, such player like that. She got the body size, and she got a strength. She can throw almost 100 miles per hour, something like that. So it could be happening in few years.
Fingers crossed. It's not all the time that you're going to have a big star in a foreign league. Like in football, again, comparing it to that, Son Heung-min has been the star.
That's
and
right.
He's been world class. But it doesn't mean there's going to be another Son Heung-min straight away.
That's right.
We might have to wait 5-10 years. Who knows? It's really difficult,
we need
right?
more.
And it's hard because we're not a big country, right? It's quite unusual to have so many good sports players like Kim Yeon-ah in figure skating and things like this. It's not easy. We'll keep on going with our questions because we've been so chatty. So we'll skip a song if that's okay, Jill. We got a few more questions from our listeners as well. And also, this one that I'm really interested in. How did you become a commentator then? After being a fan and keeping your records, how do you then become a commentator?
Actually, when I was in USA, I was studying and working. But, it's a part-time job. I was a newspaper correspondent.
Oh, nice.
Of Korea.
Wow.
So I'm usually write about the sports star. Or sometimes have an interviewing with some kind of sports star.
Oh, great.
Like Park Chan-ho. It's a football guy. It's Heinz Ward. Some guy like that.
Yeah.
Maybe there was a starting point. After I came back to Korea, just a few days later, TV station that broadcast the MLB game, contact me and offering a job.
Fantastic. As a commentator.
Yeah. That's the There was a 1998. Yeah, since then, I'm still here.
You haven't looked back. That is great. Yeah, so starting off in the States and then starting here. That's really interesting. Maz asking, when we're talking about America and Korean players in the MLB, do many Korean players try out for American teams? Like, what's the process? You mentioned some of those potential good rookies or younger players in KBO. How do they go to the States? Do they just like go and try out, or do American scouts come here? What happens?
These days, a lot of MLB scouts visit Korea. Some teams has scouts who stays in Korea
Permanently?
Yeah.
Wow. There's that much talent potentially here.
Yeah, and at least 5 or 6 teams has a scouts like that.
Wow. That's
and
huge.
then they're referring to actually they're watching every single game, and then they're referring to the
their
teams.
team, yeah.
The
And then
scouting
send a
department
report and stuff.
Yeah. And then something like, okay, we're not going to lose this guy. He's a whale. He's a big one. Something like that.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of a team leader of a scouting department, visit to Korea. And then he watched him, by his own eyes.
Sure.
And then he reporting again, something like that.
Wow.
And then, okay, we need to offer it to him.
Yeah.
Something like, yeah.
And then the deal is made and we see the headlines. I'm sure there must be many cases where it comes close, but then it doesn't work out as well, that kind of thing. Is it like in football with Sonomin that if a team signs a big Korean player, do they get a lot of like Korean interest and fans and marketing? Because, Tottenham, they make so much money because Korean fans.
Oh,
so I
that's
wonder,
right.
is it the same with MLB?
Actually, the salary-wise, major is much higher, right?
Wow.
And then the player who, came to America,
Yeah.
maybe they have a big success in, Major League. People crazy about that in Korea.
Yeah.
Right?
Like when Du Hyun-jin was doing particularly well, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. And then, just, 10 or 15 years ago, KBO didn't like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They actually didn't like that. Oh.
Hey, you're going to stay in here.
You got to do it for the domestic
Hey,
league.
don't go to, abroad. You love to stay in here. Fans can stay with you.
Sure, watch you in
something like
person.
that. Yeah. But right now, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just chosen ones can go there, right?
Yeah, sure.
And then sometimes, kind of a big stars, she doesn't want to go there.
Really? Some of them choose to stay?
Yeah, I like to stay in here because sometimes, because of my age,
Yeah.
sometimes the environment, sometimes the language problem. So no, I like to stay in here.
They can't make the same money as the MLB, but still there are advantages to staying here.
Some play,
Yeah.
but not many.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like to be the top of the top is
That's
not
right.
easy, right?
Almost every single player has a dream like that. Oh, I want to play in Major League. That's, top league in the world. And then making more money and more reputation. Why not? But, player getting smarter and smarter.
Yeah, they are. There's more agents involved and advisors. I've seen that really develop as well. Another question from Leon in Singapore saying, how have foreign players impacted the KBO recently? And are there any standout foreign players, ones to look out for? Isn't there like a limit on the foreign players or something in KBO?
On your first year, you can salary is limited.
Okay.
1 million is top dollar you can
Okay.
pay. But after first year,
Yeah,
you want to stay,
Yeah.
and then team wants to stay in him,
yeah.
pay more.
Okay.
Yeah, so salary is not that big problem. But some foreign player came back to America getting success.
Really? After
Yeah.
coming here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means that, okay, some player, I'm going down in the States.
Yeah.
But, I like to making a second chance in Korea.
Sure.
And then, like I said, a lot of MLB scouts in here.
Yeah.
They're watching them. Okay, they can still play in USA.
Yeah.
They got something still in the tank.
Wow.
And then, okay, come with me.
Wow. So
Challenge
American
again.
scouts coming here to Korea and they find American players
Yeah.
to take back. That's so interesting.
Actually, it can happen every year.
Really?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah, 2 or 3, stage player,
Yeah.
went back.
Wow.
And then some player, has a good success.
And so some players maybe think about that.
Oh,
like
yeah,
when coming
sure,
to Korea, they're
sure.
like, I'm not going to stay there forever. Maybe
Yeah,
this is an
that's right.
opportunity to
Yeah.
come back to America.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so intriguing, isn't it?
Sometimes, hey, this player coming here? Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so good.
He can still play in
really?
States. Why in here?
Yeah.
And then she's more, she still thinks, she's getting more money after 1 year in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
he can
getting the
increase his
success.
salary.
That's right.
Wow, that's so intriguing,
Yeah.
isn't it? Oh, Joe, this has been so interesting today, learning lots about baseball and your passion for it. At the end of our segment, we have a little quiz time, Joe.
Yeah.
And so if you get the question right, you can win one of these fantastic prizes. We have some things that are worth maybe 150,000 won, so not bad. Yeah, like vouchers.
Really?
But we also have like 1,000 won as
A
well.
quiz for me?
Yeah.
Not for listener?
Not for you.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, it is not for the listeners.
Okay.
The prize is for you. Yeah, it's completely selfish. But the question is always something quite tricky. Our writer makes it according to your area of expertise. So you can decline. You can say, I don't want to do the quiz. There's no pressure.
All right.
So I will ask you with no pressure, will you do today's quiz, Joe?
All right.
Yeah, take it on. Okie dokie. I can imagine that from your personality as well. So it's going to be related to baseball, and I'll take the question away. This person is a renowned novelist. In his youth, he was watching a baseball game when he suddenly felt a strong inspiration, right? I can write a novel, is what he thought. The same day, he went home and wrote what became his first full-length novel, which was Hear the Wind Sing, or in Korean, 바람의 노래를 들어라. Baseball didn't just inspire him, it became a key part of his life and his creative work. Who is this Japanese author? Do you know from that book name? If you need another hint, there is also another hint. His other famous work, so 대표작, is IQ or 1Q84 and Norwegian Wood, Norway Soup.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Do you know this?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That ring the bell, but...
Ah, it's a difficult question. Some people have got it wrong, so no shame at all, Joe.
Oh.
I didn't know this, that the first work was also Hear the Wind Sing, 바람의 노래를 들어라. I can give you the first letters to each name. H and then M.
That's the initial?
HM initials, yeah.
HM.
Any idea?
No way.
The answer is Haruki Murakami. Oh, Jay was so disappointed he didn't get that right, but I'm going to have to give you a ding. I'm sorry,
My
Jay.
bad,
It's
bad.
okay. I didn't know there was a
How
link
could I
there.
forget his name?
There was a link with baseball. I didn't know that at all. That's interesting.
Man.
Oh, no problem at all.
Man.
Your interview
It's
today
my
was
bad.
more than enough. That was our prize, listening today. So thank you so much. Would you like to say one last greeting to our listeners and any baseball fans out there,
Oh,
Joe?
thank you for listening, and then thank you for inviting me.
Oh, no.
And then, there's going to be a lot of good things happening in baseball in Korea.
Yeah.
So please love baseball in Korea and cheering for them. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Joe. Good luck with all your future endeavours in baseball.